A lot of people.
Grapes.
You want to eat grapes, and we'll do this after the break.
No, that's okay.
A lot of people have had.
Why don't you eat yogurt?
Huh? I don't do that anymore.
I know. I just
I
started.
really don't. I realize that it's annoying, so I just like do it on the side.
All right, in 12 years, you could yell at me.
Whatever.
Come on, I'm fucking around. You're in a bad fucking mood.
I told you I
know, but don't let it affect the fucking show. You're in a bad fucking mood.
Has it the last 2 days?
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't.
You've been in a cranky fucking mood. I understand we've been fired from fucking CBS and shit, but let me tell you something. I'm not the only one that notices. You're in a cranky fucking mood. Everyone's noticed.
Do you want me to start talking about what people notice about you? Leave it alone.
Yeah, tell me. Go ahead.
Leave it alone.
Tell me what people notice about me.
Leave it alone.
I'm not leaving anything alone.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Be honest. What happened?
You had a lot of moments over the last few years. Leave it alone. Seriously.
How did I have moments over the years?
Leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
Why leave it alone?
It was a little
I made
thing.
a fucking joke. It's a joke. It's a funny show.
I didn't go for the joke today. That's all.
You're
Leave it
fucking
alone.
making faces at me.
Leave it alone.
I don't need faces.
Leave it alone. Seriously.
I'm not going to leave it alone. You didn't leave it alone. You're the one that made the fucking face when I'm making jokes. It's self-deprecating humor. We do it all the time. We goof on each other.
I didn't go for the grape joke. Big fucking deal. If you want, big deal. Just leave it alone.
I made a joke that for 12 fucking years you rattled your spoon in the yogurt. It was funny. It became a bit with the fucking audience. They understand exactly what the fuck we're talking about.
Leave it alone.
Leave it the fuck alone.
Leave it alone.
Holy shit.
Just because you're really into doing the show again, leave it alone. Seriously.
Really into doing the show again, as opposed to when I wasn't into doing the show.
You said people are talking. I mean, if you want to talk about people talking, just leave it alone.
All right, we'll talk about what Chris Oliveira, how he told me how you were a lazy fuck and didn't want to do sponsors. You didn't want to go to sponsor meetings. That was part of the problem. It was always Opie yelling about how, I won't go to a sponsor meeting. Fuck them. Have them come over here. And the reason Danny Bonaducci is still in Philly is because the guy, apparently, even though he's got shit ratings, works his balls off and goes to every fucking meeting he's told to go to.
We went to every meeting.
We did.
Yeah.
I think I sat in that fucking room a lot more than you did.
No.
What?
No.
What?
No.
Who went to every Apple fucking meeting?
That was your thing.
My thing. You were supposed to be there. You know they just wanted to look at our fucking stupid faces.
You want to compare that shit? Stop.
You know they just wanted to look at our stupid. I'm just bringing shit up. I'm bringing shit up.
Stop. You want to compare stuff? That's ridiculous.
You how passive-aggressively threw that I wasn't interested in doing the show for some set period of time that you fucking did.
Because you said people have noticed. And,
Who noticed? Who noticed?
I'm just saying.
Give me a fucking name.
I'm just saying it works both ways.
Give me a name. Who noticed?
It works both ways.
Who noticed I went through a period where I didn't want to do the show?
It works
or was
both
that
ways.
Opie's interpretation during one of your miserable phases that I didn't want to do the fucking show?
Don't worry, dude. This will be over soon. You go your way, I go mine. Trust
See,
me.
that would...
Trust me.
I could bring up the fact that
Trust
you've
me.
mentioned that 80 fucking times in the past couple of months.
Because
that people have noticed, too. Hey, how come Opie keeps bringing that up?
Because that's really going to happen.
Why?
Because it's just time.
Why is it time?
Because we've done everything.
We've done everything?
Great radio. But it's time maybe to move on to some new challenges.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Well, you brought it up enough times.
I think so.
Perhaps you want to.
And it has nothing to do with...
I actually enjoy coming in here and doing a show on a daily basis. I don't bitch about every fucking, everything that goes on. I try to keep it fucking light.
When you're... dude,
when I'm what? When I'm what?
When you're not distracted by Pal Talk, your phone.
Distracted?
When you're
I'm fucking doing that. I'm reading Pal Talk. I get lines off of it.
When you've missed a lot of shows.
Missed a lot of shows.
Dude,
I love a
you've
count.
Missed a lot of shows.
Yeah. When I'm sick.
Sick, out on a date, all sorts of fun stuff. Playing in poker tournaments that were more important than the show. I mean, stop.
Holy shit. Who fucking took off Monday to do what? What'd you do?
Personal day.
What's a personal day?
You're allowed to take
took
a
off.
personal
What'd
day.
you do? What'd you do? What was so important? What was more important than the show?
What I did, Anthony, was I went down to Philly to celebrate my father-in-law's 50th anniversary.
That's so important.
And I went to a benefit for a cop who was shot and killed.
Oh,
And I took a personal day, and I openly said it was a personal day, that I needed a day off, because the big party was Friday, but we had to do a gig at Comics for the Funniest Listener, and you couldn't be there because you were sick.
Yeah, I was sick.
I didn't want to be there because I had something really important to do. You could have got your ass there.
Holy fuck you, man. I couldn't have gotten there. I was sick.
You could have got there. You asked me, so I'm telling you.
I was fucking sick. Who are you to tell me I could have gotten there?
You could have got there.
Yeah, sure I could have.
I was the one that really needed the day off.
I was in bed. Were you?
Yeah.
I was fucking sick. I had a fever and the flu.
Great.
Yeah. I was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the one that's always saying you shouldn't come in sick anyway? It gets you sick. But you're sick every day. Every day we got to hear about how it's another fucking problem you got.
I'm not sick every day.
Every day? What did you just tell me today? I think I'm getting sick. I think I'm getting sick. Do you realize every day you say you're sick or your back hurts or something?
Let's stop doing this. I don't care. I could go do something else.
No, you couldn't.
I certainly...
For this?
I could do something else tomorrow.
What?
Do another radio show, whatever.
Good.
Or sit out a year. I don't care.
Really?
Yes.
You're going to spin records again?
Oh, you're going to make fun of me?
No, I'm not making fun of it.
Like I didn't,
making fun of me. At least I'm not saying you didn't fucking want to do the show.
Like I wasn't successful on my own. I'm only successful if I spin records.
Did I fucking say that? I'm saying...
My whole problem with you is very simple. I don't hate you. I don't dislike you. But we're moving in extremely different directions. And it is going to be close to time to move on. That's all.
You know something? I've always come in here...
Dude, you went through a period that you were not into the show as well.
Not into the show.
And for you to sit here and deny that is ridiculous.
I'd love for somebody to identify that.
And if you want to really talk about how many days I took off compared to you, it's not even comparable. You got to take the wedding out of it because that's once in a lifetime thing. But all of a sudden you decided that you had to be in a poker tournament for 2 days and you missed the radio show. There was no reason to be in a poker tournament for 2 days.
It was a personal day.
You didn't work it that way. You was like, oh, I'm down here in Atlantic. We didn't even know you weren't going to be doing the show until last minute. That's the difference. When I say that I'm taking a personal day on a Tuesday for the following Monday, yeah, that's setting up a personal day. But when you sit at home and wonder, well, is Anthony coming back to Atlantic City to do the radio show the next day? That is much, much different. Much different.
Well, that's because I just...
And then when you went on the day with Jill, which turned out to be really good radio... But we didn't know you weren't coming in the next day until literally hours before you weren't there. That's the difference. Yes.
Okay. There's two.
Whatever. I don't need to snip back and forth. I'm going to defend myself.
Let me start where we were instead of where we ended up. You got snippy at a fucking joke I made.
Yeah, because I told you Monday or Tuesday that this whole losing a massive part of our audience is really frustrating. And I even said, look, I have to work through this emotion and get back to a place where I need to be. I'm not okay with what happened. I'm not okay with what happened.
You think I am?
Do you think I am? I'm not saying you are, but I explained to you why I might be snippy and a little on edge. I'm really frustrated and really pissed off at what happened.
No shit.
And how we were treated. Okay?
Exactly. Well, that's something we can agree on. But when we sit in here and I'm making the same jokes that I make...
But to take the lame shots with Chris Olivero and stuff, I could go down that road with people and stuff, too.
Really?
Yes, I can.
Mm-hmm.
I got phone calls. Wow, Anthony was out today. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, the out thing. Okay, wow.
There was a lot of Anthony is outs.
Yeah,
and there were last-minute outs.
Yeah, they started harping on...
I've never called you last minute and said, guess what, I'm not going to make the show. Never. It was always in advance, like, guess what, I'm not going to be here.
Well, that's...
When I get married, I'm not going to get here. I guess. When I take a personal day, all that stuff.
Well, that's your strong suit. I guess it's one of my weaknesses that I took off a couple of days without mentioning.
It was more than a couple of days.
That I was going to be off.
It was more than a couple of days.
Well, what am I going to say about that?
And you're on edge too, because my little thing about the yogurt and grapes got you, all fucking pissed off too,
fucking made a pissy face at me. That pissy face is more annoying than you saying something.
Well,
it is.
What am I going to do? I'm trying to hold back and not go after you like you're going after me. Trust me.
I'm not. But
all right?
No, trust me.
We did very well for ourselves. We've done it for 14 years. It might be time to move on before it gets ugly.
Huh?
I don't want to get ugly with you. I got a great living because of doing radio with you.
Sure.
Absolutely. And you got a great living for doing radio with me.
Of course. Not denying it.
So I'd rather like just split the show or something than start getting all ugly.
Then why'd you make a face?
It was a lousy face that I've done a million times. It's a bunch of things.
No, I
you
know
do
that face.
that you do that could have set me off easily.
I know that face.
So you finally hate the face. Great.
No, I know that face means that you're pissed, and that was a joke. It was a legitimate fucking radio listener understands this bit joke. It wasn't a personal jab at you. What you did to me was a personal jab because the listeners didn't see the face.
All right, so
that's what I'm talking
and it
about.
sets you off because this
did.
is a lot deeper than dumb yogurt and dumb grapes.
It did because it was a no. It's what it is.
It's a lot.
It's
a lot deeper than that. A stupid face or you making fun of my yogurt. It's a deeper thing.
It built up.
Let's at least be honest.
It's
with
built
each other.
up.
We're extremely different people going in different directions. You don't understand me. I don't understand you, which is fine. I mean, at times it makes for good radio, but. You know, long term, I don't know if it's going to be healthy, and I don't want to. I don't want to get ugly and start fucking attacking you. That's why I'm holding back. I'd rather like just fucking
holding.
I'd rather figure out an exit strategy and figure out what happens next. To be honest with you.
All right, write out our contract and then fuck it.
A year and a half.
Should be it.
Year and a half.
Can't take a year and a half.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make the face.
See that passive aggressive bullshit?
Oh, okay.
It is. What would you call that? What would you call that?
That's
a snide, smart ass fucking
That
remark.
was a little joke, actually.
All right, then I'm wrong.
That was a little joke.
Then I'm wrong.
About the face, by the way.
Okay.
That was a little joke.
All right. That was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a break so we could eat.
My stomach hurts.
Nice.
Shut up.
Whatever.
Everyone's all scared. Look at them. Please.
Yes, E-Rock.
Want to do some South Park audio? Let me see it.
Oh, God.
No. I don't trust you with it. It's really good.
Ooh. South Park audio.
Yes.
He's shaking. His hand is
Look
shaking.
at him. Put
You
your hand out.
nervous fruit.
Put your hand straight out.
You man up.
Oh, fuck.
Two men are fucking arguing. I think you have a fucking set of balls.
Why did you just lick me?
I didn't lick you. I smelled you.
Yeah. Because you're dripping gravy. You're delicious.
And by the way, Danny suggested the stomach hurts line. Had it killed, I would have kept it.
Bad time for it.
Look, you're feeling the same stuff I am. It's obvious, so.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, so?
I'm pissed.
Guess what? And it works both ways. There's things you do I'm not happy with either, okay? And I'll just keep it at that.
I'm pissed at the situation.
I don't really want it to get ugly, but look,
You don't think I
there's
know exactly-
There's things that I do. I'm not stupid that you don't like. Guess what? It works the other way pretty much equally. Pretty much equally.
What do you think? I think I'm perfect and that people aren't annoyed with certain things I do?
But
of
I'm not going
course.
to pick apart and name names like you did. I think that's pretty fucking lame. I trust me, the stuff that they say about me, trust me, there's people that are saying stuff about you. I'll just keep it at that.
I know what people say about me. I know what people say about me.
I mean, to bring up I don't go to salesmen, I do a lot of bullshit behind the scenes all the fucking time. So that was pretty fucking lame.
It wasn't fucking lame.
It was lame,
It
dude.
was being open and honest about certain fucking things that you do that was pissing me off. And the face
so we're
thing
not
brought
back-
it out.
So we're not back in Philly because of me? Really?
What?
So we didn't get back on in Philly because of me.
I didn't
For real.
say that.
You sort of suggested that, didn't
What?
you?
When?
What'd you say about Philly?
I didn't mention Philly.
Yeah, you did. You said
No, I didn't.
You certainly did mention Philly.
I mentioned sponsor meetings.
in Philly.
No, I did not mention
There was a
Philly at all.
mention in there.
No, I did not mention Philly.
Did he mention Philly, Jimmy?
I think so, but I don't remember.
What did I say?
It was something about being on affiliate. I honestly don't remember the context.
No, it said Danny Bonaducci was the one that was apparently working his ass off with the sponsors. I didn't say anything about you losing a gig in Philly.
We worked our asses off with the sponsors. We absolutely did.
Well, that's what I told him.
And the whole thing about we were in a unique situation. So the only thing I ever said to those guys is like, could you make it easier and bring some of the sponsors over to here instead of making us, after we're done over here, walk back over there. It was ridiculous. All that was about was trying to work together and make it easier for everybody.
Problem.
Well, no one told me, and I didn't yell at him or nothing. I said that it just logically would make sense to bring these guys over here from time to time just to make it easier.
No one told you, maybe because you stopped accepting phone calls from anybody.
When a radio company dumps you in Boston and Cleveland while you're on your honeymoon, why should I talk to them ever again? You didn't think the writing was on the wall at that point?
Of course it was, but you know.
That stupid Bob going, well, you should do lunch with these guys. For what reason? They made their decision months ago.
Oh, I know that.
We've been around long enough to know that. And when I'm in an airport coming back from my honeymoon, and I'm not going, woe is me, but you get a phone call that, oh, guess what? I'm glad you're married and had a great time on your honeymoon, but you're coming back to 2 less stations. Really? Without even giving us a clue that was going down. Yeah, I tend not to talk to those people again. Absolutely. Yeah, that's when I stopped talking to them. Before that, I was on the phone with those guys on a regular basis. On a regular fucking basis.
Mm-hmm.
Went out to dinner with them, went over there and did the old dog and pony show. Yes. But the Boston and Cleveland thing, that's when I knew this whole thing was over. And Bob's like, well, you need to talk to those guys and have lunch. Why? Didn't give us the decency or the respect to fucking tell us what was happening. And that it was even a possibility we were losing those markets.
Hmm.
Dude, yeah. Ugh.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I knew the whole thing was, the writing was on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It was everyone's a little cranky.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Look, we're getting tired of each other. For real. For real. And it's not a, I could attack you, you could attack me. I know that. I just wonder if there's other ways to do this. That's all. Keeps everybody happy. I'm just saying that. I'm just wondering. That's all. Or maybe we figure out something that makes sense for another run. It's easy to attack you. You can attack me. That'd be great. But I don't really feel like going down that road. I know I have an amazing life and a living because we hooked up. I know that.
Oh yeah.
So the last thing I want to do is sit here and pick apart everything that I think you have done. And you could do the same. I'm not even going to attempt to go, I'm right, you're wrong. We could so do that back and forth for hours. There's things that I know I've done that, frustrate you and piss you off. But it really works both ways.
Well, of course it does.
And people taking their sides, whatever. Take your sides. My God. Maybe, I don't know.
You want grape?
Yeah, I mean, as far as recently goes, I told you, I am so want to strangle somebody. I told my wife ago. I walked home after knowing we were done. I'm like, my fucking nerves are red hot. I was like so frustrated, so fucking frustrated. And I told you, like, I got to work through this, because the one thing I am trying to do is at least, like, in the past I just like would do my shit and people like, what the fuck? But now I try to explain it to people, like, you know, I'm frustrated. Fucking frustrated what they did to us.
Yeah, it's infuriating. People.
Who gets custody of Jim? That's funny.
Little Jimmy. Go to the foster home.
Two idiots will be fighting it out.
you.
Who gets stuck with me? You take him.
Right,
Look,
you-
I'll take less money. You take him.
You have him. You have him. You have him.
Send him to the foster home.
You have him. You have him. Jimmy would be exhausted because he was trying to keep both of us happy.
I know. I'd be fucking like jet skiing, two coattails.
We had,
Fucking see who does better.
we
And
had-
then the other one I'd fucking kick right in the ass.
if we had 2 radio shows, you'd be exhausted. You'd have to do both shows. Oh.
How annoying would it be if I had to go through the producer to get on both?
Oh, Christ. Yeah, everybody's a little frustrated.
And then knowing, you know, that, you know, whatever. There was opportunities for the company we are still working for, and instead, you know, same old, same old. You know, they should have done something huge the day that we, you know, lost the other gig.
Well, we'll always be the...
Because it was amazing. It was an amazing opportunity to get, you know, new subscribers, but they don't have any plan.
We'll always be the pieces of shit at Sirius XM. Always be the pieces of shit. Not worth the respect that they should give us. Not the big fucking, you know, Messiah, God over there. We're just fucking, you know, we're the bastards of the company that got taken over. Merger, please.
If you eat another grape, you're dead.
I was feeling my grape.
All right.
I was tapping
Don't even attempt it.
my grape,
Don't even attempt it.
seeing if they're ripe. They're delicious.
Can I see those grapes?
No, I don't want wine.
Should we play the Ting Tangs?
That would be good, yeah. It's a happy song. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, we'll break.
Deep breath, break. I'll shove 80 grapes in my mouth. And,
I'd go home right now, but then I'd get in trouble for that too.
well, yeah,
I'd get yelled at.
we can't do that.
Logically, that would make sense right now, but whatever.
Yeah.
Welcome to all the new people who signed up today. Sirius XM.
Fucking
This is what you get.
Damn enabler.
Shit.
Yeah, someone's saying I'm not going to make it on my own. I'll give it a shot, though.
Oh, stop.
I've only been doing radio since I was 18. I'm willing to give it a shot, you asshole.
Gonna get listeners. They're all saying stop fighting. They feel like children. They're scared and have a stomach ache, and the spaghetti's running down the wall. The grapes are running down the wall.
Really thought you had a home run on that one, didn't you, Daniel?
I sure did.
Boo.